All right. Well, hello. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back, families and students. Great to be with you. Hey, some good news. Guess what? Only 15 days of school left. That's right. 15 days. Hard to believe. May 8th is the last day for students. So 15 little days, and you got this thing taken care of. So hang in there, do your best, and let's get right to it for today. I'm going to go ahead and bring up our pages for today. I hope you have them ready to go there. Start out with cursive as always. We've got a couple of capital letters, the M and the I, and then our lowercase letters with a question mark. So do some good practice for your cursive today. Grammar goes back to present tense verbs. A few reminders up here at the top. A present tense verb must agree with the subject pronoun. So we're working with pronouns just a little bit here. He, she, it, we, they, you, things like that. And it's got to agree with that present tense verb. Now, usually you add S or ES to action verb to make it mean present, that it's happening right now. But there are some rule breakers. If it starts with these pronouns, I, we, you, and they, I, we, you, and they, and then you don't use an S. So just be careful with that. There are a few rule breakers here. I see this one starts with I, this one starts with I. This one down here, do you, it's a question, so it's a little bit different. But in general, just read it in there, something like this. I deliver newspapers every day with my brother. I delivers newspapers every day with my brother. Usually present tense would be with the S, but I, that's a rule breaker. You need to put deliver in there. This is a more regular one, not a rule breaker. Some days it rain or rains. Some days it, right, rains with an S means present tense. So that's our grammar for today. One sheet of math, kind of easing into the week here. This is probably one of the easier math sheets that we've done. So let's take a quick look at it. Your example here has 10 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'll be our first factor. Remember, the numbers in a multiplication problem are called factors. So our first factor is a 10. And how many are in each group? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 9 in each group, so that's our second factor. You want to think about this as 10 groups of 9. 10 groups of 9. And they don't even ask you to put the answer. You don't have to put the product. If you want to, a little extra for you there, you can go ahead and put equals and put what that would be. That would be 90. That's not required on this one because the directions just want us to do the equation. Okay? Let's do one together. So let's count the groups first. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I'm going to do that, I might be able to go ahead and, there we go. That's going to be 4 groups. 4 groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 groups with 6 in each group. And that's all we need to do for that one. So the first one is 4 groups of 6. 4 groups of 6. So you can take care of that today. That won't take you very long. Our reading is a nonfiction story about Antarctica. Antarctica is an amazing place. It's at the bottom. If you think about the Earth like a globe, big ball, Antarctica is way down here on the South Pole. It's a very, very bottom of the globe, of the bottom of the Earth, and it's frozen almost all the time. 98% of Antarctica is completely iced over. So nothing like where we live, where we have 4 seasons during the year, and it's warm sometimes, it's cool sometimes, cold there all the time. They do have a couple of seasons, and so that'll be in your reading today, but a very interesting article there. Let's jump back into it. Antarctica, and there's lots of facts in here. Love learning new things about different places. And pay attention to the text features. We've got a picture here, and we've got headings and subheadings. We've got numbers to go along with the paragraph. So that's paragraph 1. And then here's paragraph 5. They didn't number these other ones, but you can if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that just keeps on going. And we've even got some notes down here at the bottom to help you with some of this, so don't skip over that. Then we've got 2 more sections here to go with Antarctica, and then some questions to go with it. Now remember, when you go back, you can underline, you can circle, you can do whatever you need to do to find your answers. The first question is about the main idea. What is the whole story about? Now, several of these seem like they're true, but that doesn't mean that's what the whole story is about. So read all 4 choices and decide which one the whole story would be mostly about. And then 2, ask you to figure out which one of these paragraphs supports. Which one of these paragraphs supports the answer, the main idea. So go back to paragraph 1, 2, 8, and 11. Remember to count those down. We've got 1, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 8, 9, 10, and then there's 11. So one of those 4 paragraphs should have helped you quite a bit. Again, it asks how things are organized. So just read through those and see what came first, what came in the middle, what it talks about. So pick one of those, and then it ends with a short answer here. Don't forget wrap, restate the question, answer it, and then prove it with evidence from the story. Then we've got a few pages on social studies, lesson 36 here. This was an interesting little question it asked. It has a young lady named Amani, and a friend takes her book, and then the teacher asks about that later, and it's asking, list 1 right and then 1 responsibility that Imani has in this situation. Well, she has the right not to speak up, but what is her responsibility? What should she do? And so you kind of put that into your own words here of the right she has, but the responsibility that she has that she should do. Then we've got a few more questions about directions and just some matching here of some vocabulary words and what they mean. We've got a bulleted list here of dates with different kinds of events and people, and so those all go with that. Then to finish up, we've got a little quiz here. Notice it goes for lessons 33 through 36, so you may have to refer back to some of those lessons. 2 words that mean the same, so circle 2 there. You've got 3 blank boxes here to put these 3 words in. Does this bulleted list describe this one or this one or this one? So you'll put one of them here, one of them here, one of them here, and some other matching here. So you just draw lines to go across, and you know how much I love maps. So let's take a look at one. The last one here I wanted to go over with you. In which direction would you travel to get from Miami-Dade Public Library to the courthouse? So you got 2 spots to find, 2 locations. So here's the library. There's the library with the little book icon. And then the courthouse is right here with the little building icon. If you were right here and you went toward the courthouse, this direction, what direction would that be? You started here and went this way. What direction are you going? This will help you. If you start here and go this way, which of these cardinal directions is that going in? All right, so hopefully that gets you going for this great Monday. As always, remember to take some time to work and play and rest, and make sure you're eating well and helping your parents out around the house when you can. Staying busy will really help you stay on track and keep things going in a good direction. Hey, you know what I'm going to say here at the end. Great to have you here. Make it a great day, Cardinal.